What is this one?
Rejection.
Fortune.
Reversal.
Range.
A reversal / range, right? But this one is a clear, obvious range. So I would classify this one as a range turtle soup. Now, the thing is, all of these are ranges. Range, yes or no? Range high, range low. Range high, range low. Range high, range low. Range high, range low. Kind of fucked up range over there. Range high, range low. Right, range high, range low. All of these are ranges. Go back to this. Go see what it gives you. There's always trend range, trend range, trend range, trend range. Consolidation, turtle soup, expansion. Consolidation, turtle soup, expansion. Consolidation, turtle soup, expansion. Reversal, right? And then consolidation, turtle soup, expansion. Consolidation, turtle soup, expansion. Consolidation, turtle soup, my entry, expansion. Right? Consolidation.
What you're talking about right now is core content, right?
Turtle soup, expansion. I don't know where it is, but see, when he speaks about this, I don't know. I don't think I haven't heard him mention. He's mentioned the states of the market. Obviously, consolidation, reversal.
Market, yeah.
Exactly, but this is different. This is the market is always in consolidation or expansion, one of the two, right? Consolidation, expansion, consolidation, and so on, right? So the point is not to memorize, but to realize the kinds of turtle soups that happen, right? I'll show you one on the lower time frame, just for niceness sake.
I have a question.
Tell me before I go. What's up?
Around BTC around that 32,000-34,000 range.
Right.
In order for you to confirm a turtle soup, what would you want to see in that area? Because in this case, it's a consolidation, manipulation, and expansion on the downside. But in order for you to say that it's a turtle soup, what would you have seen on the downside? Because it took out the significant low, 6 months low on the left-hand side.
You mean very good. So you're talking about this one here, right? This one here, right? This one?
Yeah. It took out the significant. Yeah.
You're asking why did the range low not give a bounce?
Yeah.
All right. A range is either broken or turtle souped, right? That's how you know. It's either truly broken or falsely broken. So you have to be aware of that when you're trying to trade a range. When you reach an extremity of a range, then you can expect it to be either broken falsely or truly. How do you differentiate? Chart time, PD array, and the reaction and the market profiles, right?
The reason why I got this question is, it looks like the same like we saw around the 69 area. It took out the significant high, and again it manipulated the high.
And here's one more thing. Ranges don't range forever. That's an important thing, a mistake you'll make. You expect this to range forever, right? This is a distributive top. This is a distribution top, right? So they accumulate for all these years, on years, or a couple of months, right? Almost a year. They're gathering positions, humongous positions, right? Creating a distributive top, right? Which I'll talk about later on. Not. There's no time for it right now. Distributing and accumulating, manipulating. All the positions are fucked up here. They load the bags, and boom, right? So at some point, a range is going to break, my friend. That's for you to find out using market profiles, a higher time frame PD array, in this case, a breaker, by the way, right? If you look at the higher time frame, the weekly, it always goes back and circles back to a higher time frame key level. Always. Right? A breaker FVG. Yes or no? We're closing below the body. That's not a good sign, is it? Right here. Right?
Yeah.
When in doubt, zoom out.
Thanks for the clarification.
Hey, Romeo, I know Do you have time for one example?
Of what?
Like you said, like in your tweets back in the day, you said intermediate highs can't be turtle soup, but they can be taken.
They can be turtle souped, but they can't be broken if you're bullish. Here's an example right here. What is this high right here? That rebalanced the FVG. Intermediate term high, right?
Yeah.
What happened to a turtle soup? That's the concept.
Can I show you an example on the currency pair?
Yes, but not now. When we're done, then we'll see the FAQs, right? I'll make sure to check yours later on, right? Because that's an individual question in a group setting, so it's not fair, right?
Yeah. All right.
So finally, the entry technique. But the time's up, so you'll get it. You'll get the entry technique. How long this game has been, by the way? 10, 11, 1, 2...
6 hours on the official lecture.
Gorgeous. Plus the 3 hours before, right?
Yes,
that would
yes.
go for 9 hours straight. I can go for 9 hours.
You're trying to get us divorced.
Hey, I gave you double the time, huh? It was 4 hours, and I still haven't gone through half the content. So whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give you the summary, right? The summary is what you've seen. It's a 9 hour summary. But if you read between the lines, then you'll notice what I'm talking about, right? It's not hidden. It's not being hidden on purpose. It's right there. The 3 types of turtle soups is what I'm looking for all the time. That's a summary, right? Three kinds of turtle soup. Continuation turtle soups, within the correct market profile, reversal turtle soups, and they're all connected, by the way. Reversal turtle souped, and finally, arranging turtle soup, which happens all the time in between trend range, right? Now, I will show you one example for the entry technique, because we're running out of time. I wish I could show more, but there's it's all over my Twitter anyway. But for the sake of the 4 hours, which became 9 hours, you can have an example. If you remember the low of the week that I called the week before this week. So the low of the week, not this week, previous week, on ES. The entry technique, you have 5 entry techniques, all right? You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, so you go to the area to be souped, where you suspect a soup to happen, right? You go over here, you go to the 4 hour. So you have a key level already, right? You have a weekly FVG. You have a range over here, range high, range low. Yes or no? Range high, range low. Right over here. Did it expand above the range high? Right over here. Did the price expand above the range high?
No.
What did it do above the range high?
Reversed.
No. Consolidated.
What was up
accumulation.
There? You were saying?
It consolidated.
Exactly. And what do we think when we see consolidation above a high?
They're loading up their bag.
Exactly. Right. If they had the bag ready for a long, they'd be up already, like this one. Look at this high. Full. They gave you a PDOA at the high, right? And they went. The location of the PDOA is important. So, range high, range low. Let me show you a picture, which you had seen the previous week and probably didn't make sense to you. But now it'll make a bit more sense. Right? Select two items, forward, right here. Right? Range high, range low. Yes, the same exact chart over here in front of you. Now, when did I find the entry? That's a question, isn't it? And how can you enter?
I mean, personally, I would enter at the first spike.
You have 5 different entry techniques. 5 different entry techniques. 1, 2, and 3. Right? So, entry technique number 1, a higher time frame PDOA entry with a higher time frame PDOA loss or stop loss. Sit forward, all of you. Sit forward and pay attention more now, huh? Second technique is using an intermediate term, high or low to the left, which you trust as a stop loss. Third technique is a lower time frame change in the state of delivery. Right? So basically, we saw order flow. You probe order flow in lower time frame, and you enter. Because if you look at it, there's always a turtle soup somewhere, right? Turtle soup here, yes or no? Turtle soup, right? Turtle soup here, turtle soup here. So how can you enter this move? Turtle soup here, right? There's always a turtle soup somewhere in the chart. Turtle soup here, right? There's always a turtle soup, but no one knows how to enter it. Well, these are the 5 different ways in which you can enter a turtle soup. Right over here, turtle soup, turtle soup, turtle soup, all over the place, right? There's soups all over the place. It's simply a matter of selecting the correct ones or the more valid ones. So be picky. You don't see me shorting every single high and low. So you can blindly short the range high, which has a pretty high accuracy rate, by the way, but it has a lower risk to reward, right? That's not fun, is it? It's not good for social media. They have a 1 to 2 or something, right? So 1 to 2 is a good consideration if you are shorting or longing a range high or low using a higher time frame PDOA stop loss, right? And you can go back to this yourself. Entry number 2 is looking for an intermediate term low to trust, as I did over here, right? Blending it with time of day, which I won't be talking about right now, right? Only price now. So the range high short was because of this. Go to the 1 hour time frame. Love fast price action. Bunch of gamblers, right? So we have a shift in market structure. Yes or no? Do you see it?
After the last.
Yes.
Do you see the valid shift in market structure?
Yes.
All right. So we're breaking highs, and then we start rejecting highs, and we break a low market profile. Right. If you watch my last video on YouTube, it is exactly this trade, right? With the same logic. Break the low, break the low. The rule of the bullish profile is any of the bearish profile is any pop above a high is to be
Retrace.
smack back down, right? In a bullish market, you buy below lows, In a bearish market, you sell above highs, right? And this was my entry right here. Stop loss was over here, right? And FVG candle high, and collapse completely, right? That's entry number 2. Entry number 3 is you go up there and look for a 1 minute to change, which I'm not going to go through, right? That's the least favorite. Entry number 4 and 5 belong to me. I'm sorry. So, but these are good enough. These are more than enough.
You stated 4 and 5 on your Twitter.
I didn't.
You didn't. Okay. I thought.
They belong to me, my friend.
Okay.
So, but these are good enough, right? So let's look at the weekly low I called over here, right?
Quick question.
Before we finish, let me just show the example, right? And then you can ask. Just give me 1 minute. Not too long. So, long position. You enter at the FVG itself, right? This is the higher time from entry with a higher time from stop loss. Stop loss below the FVG candle, as it does, because stop losses are placed below the PD arrays that you're choosing to trust. And then you have the target as the February highs. As you can see, the risk reward is pretty shitty, which is why it's not my method of choice. But it's doable. It's doable. 1-to-1, not bad. Next up, the one I chose to take down here was you buy below the low, right? Because it's a bullish market. Yes or no? Breaking
Yes,
the
correct.
highs.
Presumably, yeah.
In a bullish market, it's a continuation turtle soup, right? In a bullish market, we buy below lows. Any dump below low is a buy, right? Bullish market, turtle soup into a higher time frame PD array. This is textbook, right? Textbook. Long below, you can blindly long below the low. Based on what? Based on choosing the correct stop loss. So enter here, stop loss. I put mine over here, right? Right over here at this intermediate term low. My target was up here. This is a more relaxed entry, and it is more comfortable, basically. It is a lot more comfortable, right? And the final entry, of course, is the lower time frame 1-2 minute entry. Right? You can do that if you want. You can do that if you want, but I don't. I prefer entry 4 and 5, and this one. My favorite are this 4 and 5. You can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Romeo.
To one of my ways. Tell me what's up.
For the intermediate term lower high that you trust, does it have to be on the same time frame?
No, that's 3, not 4.
I'm asking you for 4 and 5. I don't want to ruin it for everybody. For yourself.
No, is that number 3?
Counting
5.
candles.
4 and 5, my friend, will be discussed maybe someday. Maybe someday. Maybe
Are you saying if I choose a lower time frame intermediate term high to trust, that's not number 3?
That is number 3. Right?
Right.
Intermediate term. So this is the exactly to the tick almost. Based on what? Same logic. Breaking highs, turtle soup continuation, right? Turtle soup continuation trade based on the same logic I'm telling you. The second one is an intermediate term high or low to trust. Third one is a 1 minute shift in market structure, the correct way, not the memorized parrot way, right?
Oh no, but for the intermediate term high or low, what time frame do you have to use?
It's fractal.
The time of entry, like right now, this is what I did literally. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find the screenshots of the before and after.
Like, could you have used a 1 hour intermediate term low to trust? Or a 15-minute?
Again, this one's gonna go down to you and your experience, right? In my experience, what I trust personally, because you can't trust except something you've seen a bunch of times, right? Even people, right? You trust things you're familiar with. So a concept, when it's new to you, it's foreign to you, you don't trust it. You have to try it, fail, try, fail, try, fail. You'll know exactly which one. You'll know why I didn't choose this one, for example, and this one instead, right? That's the question. Why didn't I choose this one? This one instead. That comes to you and your own chart time and the way you see it, right? But generally speaking, an intermediate term low should hold or be turtle souped, right? So if you're really conservative, you can go down here. You can go down there. What day was this? This was on the Wednesday, the 26th. Let me see if I have a screenshot of the entry at the time of the entry with the stop loss placement. If I don't, then unlucky.
Wouldn't that be a breaker?
What's a breaker?
To the where that wick is.
This?
To the left.
This?
Yeah.
Maybe. I prefer breakers to be a thick, bulky green candle before a downwards purge, right? Or vice versa. I'd say random candles. That's just me.
Yeah.
Hey, Romeo, could you show us some examples on the 5 minutes like you do on your YouTube videos?
A 5-minute what? Entry?
Yeah, like this is all on higher time frame. Like most of us here would be on scalping.
If you don't know how to deal with higher time frame, then you have no business going to the lower time frames, right? You just don't. If you're not confident in your higher time frame analysis, then you shouldn't be playing around with the lower time frames.
No, I'm asking the concepts that you thought right now. We could use this for precise entries on the lower time frames, right?
Of course. It's all fractal. Everything is fractal. The market profile is fractal. The higher time frame relative to the current time frame is fractal. Everything's fractal. Fractal. Right?
Hey, Romeo, before you go, can we go back to the question that I had about UJ?
Let me see if there's anything left. 1 second. Let me go and see through the notebook. What's your question?
On the 4 hour.
If it's not turtle soup related, I'll answer it to you in the DMs, right? Because I don't want to stray from the main topic. So let's see. USD JPY, right?
Yeah.
All right.
On the 4 hour, if you scroll back to March, you see the high. It looks like it's on the 7th, 7/8. Yeah. All right, so that's a high, and then you have the intermediate high right there to the left.
I shorted this. I remember this.
To the
left. Was a reversal turtle soup. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, leaving equal lows behind. This was my short.
Well,
what's the question?
My question is that intermediate high before the fall of that, before that big red candle.
This one.
Yeah.
All right.
So, my question is, that was the intermediate high. Would that be a turtle soup? Because coming back to current time.
Side note. Entry 1, turtle soup. Entry 2, FVG/order block. Entry 3, OTE, right here. Retracement. Always. Right? So you have 3 opportunities to enter. So you're saying, should you expect this high to be souped?
No, okay, yeah, I can see where I messed up. Yeah, I didn't see that high. I didn't consider that as a high. Yeah, that's where I messed up.
All right. All good.
Hey, Romeo, one last question. You spoke about the CBDR and the deviations, right? And in the morning, you said that you do apply CBDR to indices. But I have a screenshot of ICT saying that CBDR, the time window that you thought for Forex is not the same for indices.
All right.
So how do we do that? Okay, one sec.
Again, standard deviations, I don't, they're not the be all end all, right? You can consider them, you can use them. But the main focus is not the CBDR, right? It's a reference point of a range expansion. That's the idea, because ranges can be expanded, right? Ranges expand, and when they break out, they have a target. The target is the deviation of the range, all right? So when you break out of any range in general, then the target is going to be an expansion in increments of 0.5 of the same exact range you broke out of, right?
Right. But that deviation level should be in confluence with the higher time frame PDRA, right? That's what he teaches in month 8.
It's always liquidity pools, right? And time. Right. Liquidity pools and time. And then you apply anything else, right?
All right, but you're saying that the CPDR time is the same, which he teaches for Forex.
That's the one I use. I could be wrong, but it works pretty good so far. So if it ain't broke, you can fix it.
On the CPDR, you use
2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, these timings are variable, right? Because they're based on his studies of the open, hollow, and close, right? So in my opinion, you should you can tailor them to your needs, right? You can literally trade 1 hour candles if you want. So time. I would recommend, especially for those who were just getting into it, at least before you talk about the deeper understandings of time, right? Before you talk about the deeper delvings of time, first of all, master the kill zones, right? And then you can go look for them.
Okay.
Of course. That's what we hear.
Exactly.
What will be the plans for the next week?
Next week is it was 4 hours. I gave you all 9, huh? By the way.
Right.
Oh, you did? I didn't notice.
Yep. Now you do. So next week is going to be simply an FAQ, and that's it. That's
Will you be talking about trade management, like moving your stop losses or taking partials?
That will be in the FAQs, right? That's an important topic. So I'm looking for the FAQs to be. I'm gonna see what you guys think and what you guys are asking, right? I'll collectively answer the question.
Romeo.
In a stream next week, which will last 1 hour, and then our deal ends, my friends. No more Romeo live streams, sadly. You were saying? Tell me.
Romeo, I just want to ask, like you are showing right now that you are sharing your screen right now. I just wondering on how are you marking the range? I mean, I will mark the different range of yours from yours range.
You will mark it different because you're wrong, right? Because you're applying it and trying to get it right from the first time. Now, that's an important part. Thanks for bringing that up. Learning, right? When you come to learning, then expect a lot of error, right? It'll work. It'll be beautiful and works. You'll enjoy the feeling of being right, but expect error. That's number one. Expect horrible handwriting, whatever. Expect error. Second of all, study by yourself. and observe by yourself. Don't wait to be spoon-fed and don't wait to be handheld, right? I will correct mistakes, common mistakes, which I've warned about, like the profiling of the market is going to save you a lot of money if you profile correctly. I will correct general mistakes. I don't mind. I do it for free all the time on Twitter, right? As long as you get the concept. But pinpointing small, obvious things which you should be studying by yourself, nope. I'm not going to do that, right? So study by yourself, not on social media. If you have made a mistake, dissect the mistake. It'll always make sense, and always go back to time, market profiles, and the higher time frame PD array. If you take away anything from here, it's the higher time frame PD array. So study by yourself and journal and tape read heftily. There's 1,200 people over here, right? Some of them snuck in, so fuck them. They deserve it. Out of 1,200, I'm not sure how many will be souping turtles properly, right? Probably not so many. Why? Because they won't.
One of them is Jemery.
One of them is who?
Jemery.
Who's that guy?
That fool from Twitter.
I have no idea. Jemery? Who's Jemery?
Jemery.
Who's that?
I think it's Jeremy.
The fucking guy with that posted a pic.
Jeremy, not Jemery.
Jeremy.
He's here somewhere.
I mean, if he's white, he didn't confirm payment. So if he's watching, then, fuck you, Jeremy. So, I kind of like him. He's a cool dude. So it's fine. So study, and those of you who tape reads the turtle soups more will perform better, right? If you try and enter with max lot because, Romeo said it, so let me enter it. Nope. Those who tape read the most will learn the most, all right? If you try and apply it and you fuck up and you say, oh, what is this? If you give up early, right, then you deserve the loss and the nothingness which you'll rot in forever, right? If you tape read, congratulations. I have a bunch of students, whatever you want to call them, they're souping pretty much like me, right? Almost. Of course, you can't soup like me, but I have some of them who are souping pretty much the same entries, more or less like me. They're simply working hard. That's all they're doing. Tape reading again and again, understanding the higher time frame and the different types of turtle soups. So write that down. So if I have to summarize all of these 9 hours, which is a fucking lot of time, right? Rule number 1. Rule number 1. I'm not going to say it. You know it. When in doubt, zoom out. Profile the market. And identify the type of turtle soup you're looking for. Tape read using this summary, and you will be golden. If you divert, or if you stray from the path, which is the summary, then you will not make it. You will not make it. You are not going to make it.
Romeo, real quick. When we were talking about top of the Bitcoin, and I was saying that I wouldn't trade the 50% of that range that we were talking about. You said you were gonna share something. I forgot what it was.
Which is the stop run. Where do stop runs occur? At the 50%.
No. You were gonna share a screenshot or something, I think.
Screenshot of what?
I'm not sure. I forgot.
No. If I was going to share something about that, right, then it was probably the 50% that of each range, right, there's a 50% turtle soup for continuation. That's a model by itself. So this is the summary. This is the summary of the whole. So if you're gonna leak it, leak this, right? And fuck you. There.
I mean, it's more than that, though.
There's always more, and I will probably never be able to give it all to anyone, right?
Of course.
But
the ones that get it, get it.
The ones that get it, decline this shit. So, yes, the ones that get it, but probably no one's gonna get it the way I do. Sadly, Turtle Soup especially, I highly doubt that that's possible.
That's 4 and 5.
This is the closest, right? This is fucking 9 hours of material. Enjoy.
And why do you say that?
Why do I say what?
That people aren't going to get close?
No, get close to my understanding of Turtle Soup.
Yes.
Put in the same hours, maybe you will.
He shared
How long did you...
3, and the 4 and 5 are his.
More than you can imagine, my friend. More than you can imagine, believe me. So,
4 or 5 are noticeable, though.
You're not gonna get them, my friend. Believe me, you won't get it. With a GIF, huh? You wouldn't get it. So,
It's there, though, right?
I mean, you can look for it, but you'll probably not get it. That belongs to me. So.
That's what ICT said.
Yeah, well, that's the truth, isn't it? So, that's all, folks. I hope you found that insightful and useful. You got double what you paid for, right? And 1 hour extra next week. But the important thing to me is not the hours. It's that some of you, not all of you, because most of you are gonna get fucked. I know it. Because 95% of traders lose money. But if some of you turn out to be good Turtle Supers, especially with this 9 hour content, then that will be enough for me.
Hey, before you go, can you not close the group so we can chat amongst ourselves?
You cannot chat amongst yourselves. That is forbidden.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation, Romeo.
Maybe for the FAQs, I'll open a temporary group chat. We'll see. I'll let you guys know, right?
Thank you so much, Romeo. Enjoyed that, man.
I hope you found it insightful. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I hope you put it to work. If you don't put it to work, it's pretty much useless. A waste of your time, your money, and my time and my throat, my voice.
That would be such a disrespect.
I know, right? So you better go into Soup and Turtles right now. Let's see.
Let's make some money.
Turtle Soup on Bitcoin right now on a 5-minute chart. I just got in.
Again, study in private. Never study publicly. That's the best way to get wrecked. Study in private. When it's ready, show it. And that's all for now, folks. That's a long ass. I hope someone has a recording, by the way. I hope one of you has a recording.
Too.
Yes, we have.
Before you go.
We have.
Okay, can you please send me the recording to my DM, right? And I'll give you an extra entry tip. How's that?
Yes, of course. You'll get it.
Yeah, I have it too.
And please let it be an HD recording, all right? Something clear. I will choose the clearest recording, right, and upload it to the group.
Before you go, you are using the CBDR.
Yes. I hope you find it useful, guys. I hope you enjoy the method. A to Z, to be honest. That was a misleading title. More like A to X, A to Y. And looking forward to seeing you guys in the future somewhere. Who knows? So take care.
Get on the beat.
Take care.
Thank you so much, Romeo. See you, mate.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.